Tests reveal it's possible to dramatically increase cooldown times and extend record times based on ambient temperatures. A steady wind or breeze considerably improves results further. We have an update on the Sony FX9, and Angelbird introduces more affordable 2TB CFExpress cards. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Simon. Thanks for tuning into The Ordinary Filmmaker. If you're new here, subscribe to get notification of new videos like this one so you don't miss any news, rumors, or tutorials. And all the links to everything I talk about in this video, including gear discussed and the Synco Lav mic contest giveaway details, are placed in the description down below along with my affiliate links. So if you need camera gear and you want to help support this channel, consider using my affiliate links down below for Amazon and B&H. And if you're in Canada, give Patrick a call at Downtown Camera. Sony released the FX9 Firmware Update 2.0 as planned. The update includes a slew of enhancements, including up to 60 frames per second in 4K and almost 5K oversampling, Full HD up to 120 frames per second, and DCI recording. Like the A7 III, the FX9 gets 16-bit RAW output. It gets quality improvements in S35 2K, eye autofocus is now available, it gets support for 6G SDI, and I really love this one, the ability to include your own LUTs. The FX9 also gets HDR with hybrid log gamma and increased upper limit gain. I love full-featured firmware updates, don't you? Anyhow, let's get on to storage. Angelbird just released a series of CFExpress cards, and the one that's the most noteworthy is the new 2TB card, which sells for $899. While this isn't cheap, it's $100 less than the Delkin 2TB card. But if you buy a 4-pack, Angelbird can be had for $799 per unit for a total of, are you ready for this? $2749. I know what you're thinking. Get the Ninja 5 for $699. And sure, but if you need to travel light, the CF card has its advantages. Well, CFExpress card. I'm not here to tell you which medium is better or which one you should use for your jobs. Just consider the job that you have at hand and bring the right tools. I do have links to both of these in the comment section down below. When I recorded my weekly question and answer video last week, I couldn't get the R5 to overheat in 4K HQ despite recording for over 2 hours continuously. Now, it was cool outside, about 66 or 67 degrees, but not overly cold. But there was a steady breeze of around 10 to 20 kilometers an hour, which is approximately, I guess, around 12 to 15 miles an hour. Now, some believe the wind had something to do with the extended record times, helping the R5 cool down faster. Brian, a longtime subscriber of The Ordinary Filmmaker, recently applied Firmware 1.1.1 to his R6, and he found that he was able to double the record time when he focused a fan onto the R6. Hey Simon, I completed my testing on the new firmware with the R6. The firmware does not really change much with continuous recording, as I got about 27 minutes in 4K 60 at an ambient temperature fluctuating between 70 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. I got about 28 minutes with firmware 1.0.0. However, Canon claimed that they improved the camera's ambient thermometer. I tried recording 4K 60 frames per second with a fan blowing on the camera constantly. Sure enough, I got over 1 hour of recording in 4K 60 with a lot of time left still to spare. And cooldown time is improved as I was getting 1 minute of recovery time for every 1 minute of cooling, albeit I had the fan blowing on the camera the entire time. In conclusion, the firmware takes ambient temperature more into consideration, which means people living in colder areas of the world will have much more success with movie recording on the R6. While we only have a few data points, it's pretty clear already that the R5 and R6 provide longer record times with the latest firmware and shorter cooldown times in cooler temperatures. Record times are increased and cooldown times accelerated when a breeze is available. Now this should bode well for products that attach directly to the cameras. In this episode of Behind the Scenes, or in this segment of Behind the Scenes, I want to talk about exhaustion. I am absolutely exhausted right now. I hope I haven't really messed up this video. I've had to record a couple of segments over again because I'm just exhausted. Last night I couldn't sleep. I don't know what it was. I must have had something with a little bit of caffeine or sugar in it before going to bed, because I stayed up till about 2 o'clock just not being able to sleep. So here I am, it's about 5 o'clock in the evening, I'm just dragging myself, and I was sitting on the couch getting ready to, well, have dinner, and my wife said to me, look, you know, I'm going to be a while here. You look tired. Why don't you just go ahead and record your video now? So this segment isn't really about being tired. It's about what it takes to promote a channel, what it takes to have a channel. It's the support that goes on behind it. It's not just the support of the viewers, your subscribers. It's not just the support of retailers and vendors to provide you with equipment, but it's the support of your own family. Having the support of your family goes a long way. My wife is terrific. She understands that most likely every evening around 7 o'clock I need to record, and usually I don't take more than about 10 to 20 minutes of record time. So during that time, my son's usually sent to bed, it's quiet in the house, and I can record it. And then after that, the house is back to normal. And I've never really thanked my wife for her help in this channel. She's played a huge role behind the scenes, supporting the channel, supporting the decisions I make, supporting the investments that I've made. Because when I first looked at starting this channel, pretty quickly I dropped almost $2,000 on equipment. And I was, I explained to her my business case, and she was like, okay, which completely surprised me. But I'll say one thing: if you're looking at starting a channel, support goes a long way. So if you've got people in your family and you're going to be taking up space within the house, you definitely want to test the weather a little bit to see if the support is there for something like this. Because if you're doing it for a week or two or a month, and they don't think you're going to do it much longer than that, it's going to be different than if you go long term, because now it starts to encroach on family life, just like anything else, like going to soccer, like going to school, like going to work. All of these things bite off a little bit more of that time. So a big thanks to my wife for her support, and also for you guys for your continued support. Yesterday I just decided to make another contest, and forgive me, my words are not coming out as quickly as I'd like them to, so maybe I should just talk a little slower. So let's try that again. I am reviewing a couple of Synco microphones, the lavalier microphone and a shotgun mic, and that video should be coming out either Saturday morning or Monday morning. I haven't decided which yet. It really depends on how much I can record Friday night and if I can record any tonight. I pretty much got all the script together. And so what I thought would really be helpful to the channel is, instead of, because I only need so many microphones, things are starting to pile up, and what I thought I would do is offer up something that is more apropos for the ordinary filmmaker. So as soon as I get to 20,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away this product the same way that I gave away the 50mm f1.8. So on the very next day after I hit 20,000 subscribers, I'll go in and I'll get everybody from the very beginning. So if you're already a subscriber, you'll be included in it. And I'll pull out everybody's name, I'll use a random number generator, and then I'll give this away. So in the video, it's in one of these corners here, in the video up top, if you want to watch that video, I have a bit more detail about it, and in that video I also have the terms and conditions. There unfortunately are a few countries where the contest isn't valid due to local laws, and there are some age restrictions. But those age restrictions, it's possible to get around. If you're under the age, then just get your parents to subscribe and they can receive the prize for you. And of course, the R5, I'm still giving away a brand new R5, and I'll do that once I hit 100,000 subscribers. And the plan is that once I get 30,000 subscribers, I'll have another prize, which will be better than this. Then after that, another prize, and I'll do this every 10,000 subscribers. Prizes getting better each time. I also want to say a big thank you to everyone who submitted questions for my weekly Q&A sessions. Every week I get a minimum of 20, which is usually how many I like to have to be able to run my video. And the support has been wonderful. I do really appreciate it. I get a wide range of questions. And anybody who has a question published also gets an extra entry into the contest. So that's for the current prize, which is the Synco lavalier microphone, but also for the R5 later on. If you win one product, you don't get booted. You still have an opportunity to win others. But again, thank you so much for you guys for your supporting my channel and for participating in the contest and the Q&A sessions. But that's it for now. If you have any questions regarding anything in the video or the contest, drop me a message in the comments section down below. But that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. We'll see you again soon.